Alrighty, so let's get this character. Let's see here. I don't have... This is the one that's not quite set up right. Oh, but we did put this on. Alright. So... yeah, this one, this fit really has some issues. But, I mean, it's okay, right? It's not too bad, but it's not too good either. So, you see here. Get him over here. Cord, thank you.
Warp drive active.
This makes a good scout. This one's just really not set up right. What I probably should do is just refit it. Reuse the whole, refit it. Maybe I'll do that at some point. Not today though. But it's a good scout. It can fly cloaked. I can summon help with the Sino with it if necessary. And you know, it's a good thing. Right, Ramza says he doesn't want to work, but don't tell his boss. Right. Yeah, imagine that.
Drive active.
Don't say it out loud, he's gonna find out. Right. I wonder who your boss is. Yeah. Who could that be? Or should I lose because of Pandemic Horde's defeat?
Drive active.
There's a bit. $22 billion worth of stuff, I think. I didn't actually take any actual losses, but I had about 150 billion that I sent to asset safety, and 15% of that is what, about 22 billion, something like that. So to get it out of asset safety, the cost on that, so that's a loss.
Warp drive active.
Like there's a dungeon raid happening in Twitch chat. You can do !raid space and then at least the number 10 or higher for how much gold you want to use on it. And the more people that are in it, the higher the potential payout. More people that are in it, the harder it is to win it. But like I said, the payout's better. So if you do, and you can do !raid space all to give it all your gold if you wanted. Let's see here. I don't see this guy. Scan here.
Warp drive active.
Almost there.
Warp drive active.
Alrighty. So now let's this character up in the,
Active.
I think they're called a pogo, if I remember right. Right. So he's up in there now. Now my character here. All right, we're gonna hop out of that ship. This one looks like it's not set up. It's a Gila. Oh, it has a bunch of extra stuff in here. Oh, look at that. Well, I wonder... There's like even a rig in here. I bought this on contract. And it's an interesting Gila. One of the things I was tempted to do is use 2 Gilas to take out a site. And this might sound kind of strange, but I think that the Gila is maybe more effective here than an Ishtar on sites. It's kind of an interesting setup. So let's take them over to the ratting area. This is for ratting. I know it has other fit stuff in here for other stuff, but it is, I would say, a ratting fit. There's no cloak on it. Oh, there is. Yeah, okay. Alright, we will get the drones here ready to go. You'll notice it doesn't have any missiles. It's a very interesting setup. And so I'm going to fly this over there, and this is actually going to go to another character of mine. Because this character here has the standings. Oh, I got to go drop this off. Oh man, I'm glad I looked at that. Okay, I got to go back to the station. I gotta change my clone out.
Warp drive active.
Looks like a T5 Gamma AFK fit. Well, it might be, but tier 5, I don't know, that's a little questionable. It's not fit with a bunch of high-end stuff. I'm probably could do tier 5, but, or tier 3. I don't know about tier 5 though. Maybe. All right, let's hop out of this ship. And then we are going to install a clone here. Unless, do I already have one here? No. I'm going to jump to this clone. Since it's in the same station, there's no cooldown, and I can rename it.
Welcome to the Dragons.
SL1my_goblin just followed.
Wait. Slimy Goblin. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. You can rename your stuff, and so I named it so I know which ship it pairs with. Then we can hop back in here. All right. Now we can head out. Sheba, hello? Rob.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, for those of you who haven't seen the unboxing video of the SOE skins, there's a little surprise at the end. Right as a newt comes in, I go out. Okay, well, we'll keep moving.
Warp drive active.
This guy wouldn't be able to defend himself very well.
Warp drive active.
Sheba, new to Eve. Well, welcome. Feel free to ask any questions here. All questions are okay. Even the ones you think are dumb. Because honestly, no one knows everything about Eve. And if anyone is telling you they do, they're lying. You like mining?
Warp drive active.
So the mining update that's happening. So you got an alt for that too? All right. Yeah. A couple days. Those of you watching this on video later, well, it's happened. But yeah, it couple days away from Catalyst. And I'll be streaming probably an hour after server up. And we'll go through all the patch notes and everything. The final patch notes. A lot of people have covered the pre-patch notes. The final one will have a few more details in it. The mining expansion named after a ganking ship. Well, you know what a catalyst is. Like, a catalyst is the fuel that causes the reaction, too. So, I'm not so sure that they, you know, maybe there's a little bit of wordplay on that or whatnot, but I'm not so sure that that's like their intention.
Warp drive
I'm gonna
active.
do a little bounce on this one since it's a ways away. Finished downloading, log in. Curious what empire to choose. Any tips? So it doesn't matter what empire you choose. The only thing it matters to is your starting location. You know, and then you know what kind of ship you first get and stuff like that.
Active.
But you can choose, if you're role playing, then you choose based off the legend and lore of each. If you are doing other stuff, like, so Caldari is missiles, and a little bit more military flavor. Galante is drones and a bit more armor based. And let me check this. All right, it looks clear. Amar is lasers,
Active.
and then Minmatar is projectiles, bullets primarily, and the ships are a little bit more focused towards PvP. And the ships are held together by rust and duct tape.
Warp drive active.
Yeah.
With the ray of a tomahawk on my face, I rise.
The Minmatar anthem.
With the tribes of old, with the warriors raised. From rusted halls, our banners wave. We are Minmatar souls, born brave.
Minmatar are definitely fighters.
Fly through the cosmos. We are fierce and free. Rust and rebellion in our destiny. Duct tape warriors.
Duct tape warriors.
Under Minmatar space, we claim our name. Our speed and guile, our ships take flight through the dark of space. We are looking to fight. Tornadoes reach from afar. They strike.
It's partly AI.
Thrashers roar as our freedom is our rise.
Alright, I'm going to leave everything in this one. This is going to go over to another character.
Fly through the cosmos.
Oh, it's too bad I don't have a frigate here.
Rust and rebellion in our destiny. We are duct tape warriors with our hearts aflame. Under Minmatar space, we claim our name. Our spirit undying from battles we've won.
Alright, I don't have any implants in.
Empowered since our slavery undone. In our republic,
Let's send a scout
we build
over.
our dreams through rust and rebellion. We are free.
Oh, hey, here's a Minmatar ship.
We stand undeterred. Our voices united by a single
Venture is a perfect new bro mining ship. That's where you start. But it also, so when Catalyst comes out, there is some more options for alpha players, and so that'll be interesting. All right, so we're gonna go look at this gate here.
Warp drive active.
And go perch up on it. Is there a way to find guilds in the game easily? So, corpse is the term, but I know what you mean. And the, I think it's best to like ask here for suggestions for whatever you're looking for. And, because you get just kind of it's better to have a recommendation from somebody who knows rather than just anonymously trusting the words that somebody wrote in something. So, you know, yeah, I would more so have chat tell you what they think. And kind of the default for newer players is EVE University, but there are other options as well. Yeah, and do the new player tutorial and stuff. So that'll teach you how to fly and several other basics. All right, I'm going to 400 out here and making this bookmark. Right. And then I'm going to look at this. So being this close, we'll be able to hear it even if we're looking at a different game client. So I'm going to go grab another ship.
Warp drive active.
Super Graybeard says, he thinks his time with EVE University is like learning phase and Brave is his internship. Yeah, that might be a good way to look at it. You can't listen to the stream too loud because you're always worried that the sounds that you're hearing are like your character. Yeah, I get it.
Warp drive active.
Love the music, exclamation point music. Link to all the stuff I've published. I still have more to publish. I have some songs that aren't published yet, but yep. Set off a low shield buzzer just for him. Yeah, I know that's a really good trigger.
Warp drive active. Docking request accepted.
Right. So, few ships here. Let's see. Am I gonna bring over? Gosh. I guess, let's see, 1, 2, 4, 5. I have the scouts in place and everything. Oh, I only have optimal range script, huh? Okay. This is a Macarial.
Drive active.
This is Go Ham Blitzer. Bit is up on EWB for this. It's not cheap. This is a good one for this is a good one for
Drive active.
doing. It's an all-around good ship for doing missions. Not the end-all be-all, but it's an all-around good ship. Yeah, I'm going Mimitar. I like the clunky look and their spirit. Yeah, so they're former slaves, so they have a lot of fight in them. And you can move anywhere after your choices were from where you start. If you decide another area is better for you or whatnot, you can do that, and you can fly any ship as a new player. It doesn't have to be
Drive
just Minmatar. It's all kind of in legend and lore, more so than anything else. So I had faction warfare characters, and I made 4 of them, and they were the 4 empires. I made the characters from scratch. And so I made them the proper empire that they were fighting for.
docking request accepted.
My character actually named Markee Dragon Game. Yes, that was me, and I did buy that contract flash sale the other day. Goku. That was me. Is that your contract? You went awful cheap. How badly did you underprice the stuff? Yeah, so the auction ended at 2.4 billion, and Jita buy was, I think, about 5.2 billion. So yeah, you didn't get a lot of, you'd have been better off. So I got a really good deal. I mean, I made around 3 billion ISK. You'd have been better off, I think, of pricing it at like 75% of Jita price, and you would have gotten that. It wouldn't have been me buying it, but you'd have gotten that. So, and it might have taken, you know, a few weeks to sell it, but you would have gotten it.
Active.
Yeah, so if you know,
Welcome to the Dragons.
McDeluxe49 just followed.
Can't get access to the stuff. I mean, it's just the way it goes, isn't it? Deluxe, thank you for the follow. Welcome. What website do I use? EWB, exclamation point EWB. I use that for pricing stuff. I also use it for fits, ship fits. It also allows you to put the fits together in a fashion of you can put the fits in alpha or alpha omega. That way, if you're alpha, you can just filter out all the stuff you can't fly.
Docking request accepted.
So I'm going to end up getting these ships just because I have everything set up in place to do it. Set this puppy up. So, this is a Barghest. Pretty fantastic ship, actually. Syndrome of Pain, hello.
Warp drive active.
Fearful and Stain. Lots of hunters are really good. Well, thank you for the compliment. I am a hunter.
Warp drive active.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Boring Gamoma just followed.
Boring Gamer. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. So this one,
Welcome
it's also
to
a
the
mission ship.
Dragons.
Capsule 0CKD3M0N just followed.
And it's really kind of a interesting fit, I guess. And it's fit, I'm using everything in it. I mean, like, all the CPU is gone.
Warp drive
If I turn these on, then we get 84. You know, maybe I should change these out for the scripts. Missile precision. That's what I should really do. to change them to missile precision and not distance, but I don't know that I have them.
Request accepted.
So do that before I take it out, because otherwise it has to go against just big ships. It'll be pretty ineffective against frigates. So, and we're going to take the ammo out of here. We'll come back to that one. I don't know, maybe I have that stuff in one of my... It's Markee Dragon website, mine too? Yeah. That's what makes it possible to do these shows. And another Corvette. I'm gonna end up with so many Corvettes all over the place. Crazy. Is the grass green? Yes, this side of the grass is green for me. Most people it's not. Most people it's red.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Mark Watts just followed.
Wazza. Welcome. Use the site. Thank you. I'm getting pretty close to most of my logistics done out here, which is good. It always takes you a while when you move to a new area to get things set up. It doesn't help that the stuff that I brought out of Pandemic Horde is all stuck in an asset safety station that's camped. And since I'm no longer in Horde, well, it's not camped by Horde. But I have about 150 billion worth of stuff sitting across 2 stations. Majority of it, like 130 billion of it, is in 1 station, including some capital ships and stuff. So I just can't get them out until it's not being camped, or I make it so that maybe I give them over to my Imperium characters, and then my Imperium characters can take the stuff, because that's who's primarily camping it. How much did it cost to get them all out of asset safety? I estimate around $22.5 billion.
Docking request accepted.
So, I'm just going to leave the stuff in there for now. I have money to buy and build new ships, so I'm just going to, that's my plan. Isn't it 30%? No, I think it's 15% now. So, it's changed. It used to be 20%, I believe, but I think it's 15% now.
Warp drive active.
A lot better than 20 or 30. Does it include my Titan? No. So, you know, I got really lucky because I decided that I didn't feel like my Titan was safe sitting in there. This is the truth. I felt like now that I got this Titan, and then after I got it and I'm looking at the conditions around and everything, and I'm like, I think that something's, you know, it just felt like something was amiss. Something's not quite right. And so I ended up selling it again. And I did sell it at a profit even. Not a huge profit, but I made some money on it. And I don't know, you know, I didn't know any of the I didn't know Pandemic Horde was going to collapse and stuff. I didn't know any of that. I just felt like it wasn't going to be safe. So, you know, and so that was bothering me. So I had it for about a month and then I sold it. This one's also missing its scripts for these. I'll figure that out. If I'm gonna use it. Spidey sense was tingling? Yeah. I guess you could say that. I'd say that's an accurate depiction of it.
Request accepted.
Now there's a ton of stuff in here. I'm going to take all of it out. And then I'll redo it when I got to get scripts for it too before I use it. It needs the scripts. I need to be able to have tracking when stuff gets close. Pretty required. Are geckos really worth it? So I have geckos in some of these ships out here. And geckos are insanely expensive right now. So are they worth it? That's a good question. It makes you first target when you have them.
Warp drive active.
So, because of their cost, they're not worth it at the moment. If we have another event where we can start getting some more gecko blueprints out into the marketplace, and they can get down to say 100 million each, then that's the range where, you know, I'd feel a lot more comfortable about using them. I did notice that one of my ships out here does have some geckos in it. And I decided to leave them in it. I could have left them up in high sec or whatnot. And I don't know how much they're selling for right now. I think it's a lot, though. They're selling for quite a bit.
Warp drive active.
And you certainly don't want to use geckos in high sec. With Horde's industrial base gone, supply scarcity at some point. I don't know. I don't know if I believe in that. I'm not sure it affect geckos. Geckos come from Garista space, not drone space. So I feel like it may not matter. Maybe there was some other big suppliers up in Horde area, you know, supplying Jita and Amar, but I'm not really sure of that, because what I mostly saw was that it was a very healthy market up in that area, and wasn't really, I don't know, there may have been people manufacturing and taking it to high sec, but I didn't really see that too much. Alright, so now we are almost this guy. In general, everything across the board, yeah.
Warp drive active.
So, I don't know what's going to happen in drone space. Drone space is really big. And so, you can have a whole bunch of little infighting corps and alliances in there. I don't really know
Warp drive active.
what to say is going to happen. This thing here, 1000 DPS. It's the Navy issue, I forget. No, just plain Dominic's. I also think that with the new changes with Catalyst coming in, that it may spur a lot more mining and resource collection, which in turn will cause prices to go down. A lot of stuff's in short supply, but there's certainly going to be plenty of materials for manufacturing if everybody's hopping into all the new mining ships and mining to their heart's content.
Docking request accepted.
Gotta check. Oh. I didn't pull the stuff out of that one. Right. That one's already set up. This one has the wrong stuff in it. One more ship to pick up, unless there's stuff in the PvP ship that's up there. If there is, then I'll have one extra round trip, just to make sure I get that stuff. Otherwise, I'll leave the PvP ship up there, because it doesn't need scouts to move. It can do fine on its own. So there are no ESSs in Stain. The bounty risk modifiers that are in here, they just pay out instantly on the rats. It doesn't go into a bank. So you just directly earn whatever it is, no problem. So, pie versus cake. Your question is, you're going to be running out of game time next month. Should you buy now, or be better safe to wait to the end of the year for Black Friday sale, possibly? So, depending on how much you're looking to spend, and I haven't done the math on this, but somebody in chat earlier today said that they were buying large Plex, and then using the Plex in the NES, because Plex is like 28% off for the two largest packages. And then using that Plex to buy at 20% off on the 6-month. And they were getting, they said their math was about $9 a month. And so $9 a month is pretty good. In fact, it's very good. And will there be an Omega sale before the end of the year? So I don't have insider knowledge. I mean, I am an insider, but I don't have knowledge of what sales are coming up for the most part. But the there typically is something for Black Friday, Cyber Monday for Omega time. Typically. It's not all the time, but typically. So, you know, and what will its price be? I don't know. See, has the sale price ever equaled just like $9 a month? I'm not sure that it has. I would say it's not a bad time to do it right now. I don't know. There could be something better come along, but you also can wait forever, right? And what would you save? Maybe another $1 a month? So,
Web drive active.
you know, might be able to call it good. Yeah. But it's a little bit more complex with it is right now. You buy the Plex and then you use the Plex to buy the Omega time. You can get it from us. Exclamation point coupon in chat. And they'll give you a little bit of a discount. Save you a couple of bucks there too. What corporate alliance am I in? So I'm in a Stain Corp. I don't really talk about what corp and alliance I'm in though. For this one, we just really don't, there's a lot of information we don't share. It's down to $6.50 a month if you buy a 20,000 Plex. Oh, okay. So, yeah, I hadn't done that math, but
Web drive active.
at $6.50 a month, it's definitely a buy now. But, of course, 20,000 Plex, that's a huge buy. And that may just be too much for most people. Alright, this is the last one moved.
Docking request accepted.
Take this stuff out of here. Put it all in here. I can use all this to... I gotta get me some containers. Definitely need to get some containers. So, alright, if you're watching on video, see you in the next episode.